Well, we've made a lot of progress since the spring. You know, those scrimmage opportunities along with the spring game and back in April were not where we needed to be, and we didn't expect it to be at that point. But we've made a lot of strides. I think in the 98 plays, you know, our unforced errors were limited. When we're talking about procedures, delay of games, and then we only had one turnover or two on top of that. And we were able to, you know, I think stats that are really important to us. Third down, we were 9 of 16. And if we can be that side of 50%, we're doing real well. We're staying on the field, keeping the defense off. And then we scored every time in the red zone, and that's thanks to Stu. And Stu was able to knock a few field goals through, but we were productive down there. Now, we need to be able to do is continue to develop consistency and you know, not ride those waves a little bit like we did on Saturday, but we're making tons and tons of progress. Starting with Colby, he's made, you know, he's a lot of our progress on offense is due to the fact that he's been able to do what he's needed to do, whether it's leadership, preparation, and obviously being able to make some plays. And I want to say he was 9 out of 11 passing. You know, made the best of his opportunities there. You know, got us in the right plays as far as the run game goes. For him to have that performance in a game-like setting was critical. Tom Thornton, you know, probably stepped it up from his previous practices, not necessarily relative to Colby, but just relative to where he was. So it was good to see him, you know, make a big leap, because we got to be able to go into games and feel like at the very least, if Colby were to go down, you know, we can't be forced to change ourselves too much. And Tom's getting closer to making us as coaches feel that way. And you know, it'll be an ongoing process. But I think he's taken to that number 2 role and continue to improve. Well, it's the longest thing to come together. The thing that takes the longest is for 5 guys, a group of you know, they're basically all new to this offense. It's not like you're having to plug in 1 or 2 new guys. They're all new, and that's been a challenge, but a challenge that we understood was going to take some time. And you know, they've come along. I think we still have some battles going on for absolute starting positions, but I think we also feel like there's potential for at least 7 guys to play regularly, and that's a positive thing. I think you keep guys potentially fresh, but you also keep that competitive spirit burning when you know there's a guy that can go in if you're not getting the job done. So, you know, a complete transformation of mentality for that group, and that group probably has had to take on that change more than anybody. And you know what? They've done well. They've taken to it. Coach Fuchs has continued to stay after them. You know, and that's the only way we're going to get it done. Well, I think so. I think you look at the receiver spot and the competition that's there. I think it's brought the best out of that group of guys. You know, I think we had 7, 8 guys vying for playing time, and I think we could probably say that different courses of the season, 7 guys would probably play. But you know, the leaders of that group, Jalen, Dom, Tanner Gentry, Jake Mulhart, I mean, are all guys that I think can make plays. And you know, I've understood that you know what, there's a blocking aspect to playing receiver in this offense too, and they've taken to Coach Burns' coaching, and you know, they're playing their tails off, and that's what we need out of that spot. And when given an opportunity to make a play, you know, they got to be able to do that, and they certainly showed up well on Saturday. As far as the running back position goes, you know, I think our depth, our competition has certainly been enhanced by the emergence of Brian Hill. You know, Brian is a big body that is very explosive, and he's a very mature kid, I think, for a true freshman, and he wants to get on that field, and I think the strides that he's made so far will allow him to get on that field and be able to continue to push DJ and Sean and you know, give us a very deep backfield. There will come a point in time, I don't think we're there yet, where we feel like, okay, we're ready. You know, I think the monotony maybe of next week as we pull back and pull back on contact, that'll get there. But you know, I think you go through a month of camp and you're ready to get out and see what you're made of. I think that competition out there in front of us against Montana is certainly driving us coaches. I think our players are eager to show everyone out there and mostly prove to ourselves that you know, we're a different outfit right now, and you know, I know we're looking forward to that. We got to take these next you know, 10 days, whatever it is, and really work hard to get there, but I know we're really looking forward to it.